And with all that said, let's go. Getting to make this. Why are you watching without sound? That's not very nice. I know from the badge. What if I need your help? Anyway, hello. Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully this isn't too much pain and suffering. Because we've seen how much trouble we've had getting to the boss. And we did get 1A rank even though we did snipe the boss. At the boss battle. Okay, 65th. Okay, it's this one because it's the only hero you miss I can use right now. I'm so glad we have an Elbas defense right now. That we've been able to have one like basically the whole like sortie. Very glad to see that. Anyway, with all that said, that looks like to be the Elbas.
Sanma? Fish no? 戦艦が漁業のサポートをするなんて日本の艦隊はいいところあるわね。私も手伝うわ。
I'm really wondering if I should have just hole punched these girls. Night Corsair, huh? Where's my Night Corsairs? Why no F6F5N?
Your kindness is much appreciated. Barracuda も悪い機体じゃないわ。癖は、これは進むだけよ。バラクーダも悪い機体じゃないわ。
This needs the extra slot, trust me.
これは、良さそうね。
I guess what we've got is what we've got. Here goes. So yeah, are you signing off on the changes I made? If we get this quick enough, I'm gonna go right into E4P1. And thankfully we'll be back down to easy for the rest of the event after this. It's still early, Friend Fleet's not out yet, and I don't even know if there's been an announcement for Friend Fleet yet, so it's still very early. So let's just keep trying to do this without the debuff.
前段作戦第三作戦海域あ、すみません。
はい。
絶対大丈夫。 作戦計画概要をご説明します。前
Alright,
段作戦
no strats for
第
pre-boss
3作戦
change
海
still?
域
Okay, I'm just
作
double
戦
checking.
要項です。本作戦海域はサリーゴー、主力艦隊抜尾をする。
Well, I know all to Z. And then we have to smoke N still. Ah, yes, Moo class damaged. Here goes. I gotta use the bathroom during this. So here goes.
Enemy ship is in sight. Open fire. Yukinasai. Swordfish, shoot. 野戦で残敵を掃討します。全艦突撃続いてください。さあ行こうか。シュー。実は結構最新鋭だぜ。本物のな。捉えた。無駄だね。うらー。かかってらっしゃい。一網多人です。乗していくよ。こんなのまだよ。ラケジャーベスは沈まない。ファイア4番司法頼む。ビクトリアスクワドロンシュート。粘り強さこの光線で見せてあげるんだから。主砲的に思考。バリアントシュート。
About what I expect as usual. So now we are down,
私が
we are
あ
down
りがとう。
a TCI.
勝利か。
And of course we have level 1
私
smoke.
だな。私がじゃない。
Why do I ever expect anything
お前と共に。
different? I can only get one, like, level 1 smoke to appear. It's like they nerfed smoke. It's like they fucking nerfed smoke. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, another one of these shit. It locks to this comp too. It locks to this fucking comp too. Probably.
Enemy ship is in sight. Open fire.
That is gonna be some serious nerfed OASW.
Victorious Squadron.
This is just dreadful. This is a dreadful start already.
始めます。見つけたぞ。ガサン。アクロイを攻撃隊。
Even though you all say this was very easy for hard, I have a feeling this is gonna be the hardest phase I've ever done on medium. I just have a feeling this is one of the hardest things I've ever done on medium. Possibly the hardest. I just have a feeling.
続いてください。無駄だね。ラッチーチやられちゃった。どうしごめん。下がりませんよ。でもそこでだ。海での戦い爽快よ。乗っていくよ。ダーリンちゃんと見てた。さあ戦闘開始だ。腕が鳴るね。みんな始めるよ。ファイアファイアファイア。行きなさい。手法的に思考。バリアントシュート。そう、私がありがとう。受け取ろう。勝利か。いい響きだな。私はビクトリアス。嫌いじゃない。私はお前と共に。
I bet you they choke. 2 nerfed OASWs. They did not!
Enemy ship is in sight. Open fire! Darling! ちゃんと海での戦い爽快よ。これでどうさ。かかってらっしゃい。一網多尽です。これでどうさ。この私がナンバーワン？違うわ。全ては皆さんの健闘が成し得たこと。そうよね、エルマイロ。このモガドールが
Cross fingers. Elephant. There it goes.
That would be great.
This could get extremely nasty. This is probably gonna be extremely nasty. So I'm just gonna make the. We're gonna have to weigh out if we bother into yacht setting or not. So with all that said, forward. Yeah! Oh my god, what? That's a perfect! You cannot make this shit up. Green tea, Deus, only one Taiha. You cannot make this shit up.
Victorious Squadron, 発艦始め。さあ、始めます。聞こえない。
High five, everyone. Fuck you, Nabal. You never stood a chance. All the more sweeter. Nabal never got anything in.
見つけたぞ。ミカさん、アクオイを攻撃隊。
First fucking try. We should have done this last night. Because then I'd be on the E4P1 right now.
聞こえない。カメズメ玉が。さあ、タイヤンの。
If I had foreseen this. No thanks to support, please. What was Pascal gonna do here anyway? So she may as well take it to hit for everyone.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Victorious was still fine. She can attack still on Shuha. Basically, that's it. Everyone can attack.
こので見せてあげるんだから。ビクトリアスが沈み物か。ビクトリアスクワドロンシュート。甘く見ないで。
That's an insane amount of damage they're doing.
Shoot!
Okay, this is. Oh, they just wanted to make sure the touch hit. Jesus Christ. That's even better than a Yamato touch. That was perfect. Now I know why you said just do it. That was perfect. That was beautiful. You could not have scripted this any better. Realistically, pre-boss went about how we could realistically expect, so that's perfect. So now we have Glorious. Let's check her out. I'm going to do that last PvP battle that I haven't done yet just to level her up. With all that said, I'll stop yapping. That's another Shimmer Shoe. I feel like the boss enemies got weaker while we got stronger. Like they were doing insane numbers. Like touch was 700 on each ship alone. Like, we got so much stronger. The enemy got so much weaker. Even though pre-boss got much stronger. Like, alright. Let's see the plane. I'm so glad we did medium. I'm so glad we did medium. Like, not even... I had my doubts about this, but I'm so glad we did this. That actually turned out to be extremely easy. I don't know if it was easier than E3P2, but it was definitely easier than E3P1 at the boss, at least, I think. When we got there. So, I'm going to pick this. I have this already. I could have lived without a second one, but I'm so glad we did this still. So we'll take it. I don't know, I might take this because we can get screws a lot more common. I'm at nearly 1,000 screws too. The rewards just keep coming. Her yellow gun. And there she is. I will not talk this time.
カリージアス級巡洋戦艦グロリアスです。少し海軍軍縮条約の様子が気になるけれど、あなたが私たちのアドミラルなのですね。よろしくお願いいたしますね。
次の作戦海域の攻略が可能です。
Who the hell is this again? And why does she have an aircraft deck? Oh, that's Nosaki. Okay, that's Nosaki. Let me guess. Nosaki is a fucking farm.
That will be great.
It even straight up says it's Nosaki. Presumably that's all. She also comes with an abyssal farm, and let me guess, we have to fucking farm her anyway. Alright. We're not going to that shithole of map ever again, are we? And everything's... We get the debuff forever, right? And then also we... We're back to chipping enemy comms, right? Anyway, all right. To train myself for the future, since basically no more locks, and you've already showed me Zekamashi comps, I'm gonna try something. Hold on, she's a what? Let me see something. Oh no, she's a battle cruiser. Thought she was a carrier. Okay, she's a battle cruiser, so I will take it. She's fast, right? We'll take a fast HMS battleship. Oh, that is gonna be a very sought after dupe. Let me tell you, very sought after dupe for that reason. Because we will want to try her out as a battleship, I'm sure. In fact, I can't wait for the next European event. I want to farm this girl. But we will remodel our first Glorious. The second one will absolutely stay battle cruiser. So basically, Alright, let's begin on equipping everyone. They did a fantastic job. ENG main fleet, and then there's BNS. Now I need to learn how to read these comps. Because then what's ENG, then what's BNS? I have to learn how to read the Zekamashi shit. Okay, Tokai to B1. Let me guess, Lolly sub or Soul Class Wall at B1. Okay, B node and escort. And then is there for S? I'm here. I'm now just trying to learn how to read all this. That is a lot of unlocked, but at least it's all at the start. Apparently, there's only one unlocked node here at E4. So yeah. You've listed E and G first, so I'm guessing we have to do E and G first. There's one thing I don't like about the Zeka comps. Sometimes they open as a download image, not as like a new tab/window. Fuck. Fuck! You know I said fucking fuck. And then what's S? You didn't lease the fleet for S, so do we have to do S at all? Alright, that makes sense. Alright, E and G, okay. Now I need to practice reading these Zeka comps. Because you're saying. Zekamashi. Also, homie, I love. Okay, we're gonna see what they combine into before I start being like, hey, what is this? So great to have locks off. Alright, so Bismarck, Fuso. It's not Bismarck and Langley. Langley's the third ship, not the second ship. I'm just double checking fleet order here because it doesn't matter. And Langley is third. So it's an S, so we do STF then, huh?
出撃しますね。練習航空巡洋艦ゴトランド抜病します。行
Yeah,
こ
I'm
うか。
shocked we haven't used Hatsuzuki yet. Well, nah, it's what do we have, so we're just gonna stick with it. This is the time to use it.
第
We
二
just
水
use
雷
it
戦
as
隊
early as this.
第
In
41駆逐隊
theory.
冬月出る。各艦遅れるな。
好評的母艦日清。ほいじゃけの抜病じゃ。艦隊このキーロフが預かろう。我に従うがよい。将来ベルフ。艦隊出撃する。ウェイアンコー HMS ジャブリン抜病します。みんなついてきて。巻き雲の出番ですね。頑張ります。綾波出撃します。
ゴッド、私ビスマルクの出番ね。
作戦計画概要をご説明します。
Okay, range 9 and range 7. Alright, that's in range 9 and range 7. I got as close as I could.
ライン演習作戦か。懐かしいわね。
十分よ。
Alright, we shall begin making.
海盆戦艦ノルゲ出る。やらせはしない。機関ヤマト出撃します。
カリジアス級巡洋戦艦 HMS グロリ
戦艦武蔵。
機関ヤマト
カリジアス級巡洋戦艦 HMS グロリアス抜病出撃いたします。さあ参りましょう。
USS Battleship vs USS Battleship USS Battleship 戦艦ビスマルク抜病出撃する。
ありがとう。いただくわ。
カリジアス級巡洋戦艦 HMS グロリアス抜病出撃。
サンマ領支援だとこの武蔵がかよかろう。存分にこの力を貸すぞ。
機関ヤマト出撃します。
ありがたく思います。 Thank you indeed。 これで戦に向かいます。良きこと、未来の栄光をあなたに。ありがたく思います。
敵艦隊発見。ヤマト航空隊発艦を始めてください。航空打撃戦、このヤマトが指揮を取ります。敵艦隊発見。ヤマト航空隊発艦を始めてください。航空打撃戦、このヤマトが指揮を取ります。ヤマト航空隊発艦を始めてください。航空打撃戦、このヤマトが指揮を取ります。そうか、それならやるしかないわね。
よし、もらったぞ。敵ヤマトよ、見てろ。
お願いいたします。
撃て、逃がすな。侵略者どもめ。そうか、それならやるしかないわね。
私、
この武蔵の手法は
撃て、
伊達ではない。
でも
行くぞ。
すみません、こんなものだわ。
A little odd seeing Glorious with only gold background.
ヤマトが一番ですか。少し晴れがましいです。
You'd think she'd already have rainbow back, like, you know, one of those
艦隊が
holographic
無事帰投
backgrounds
しまし
already.
た。よかった。ありがたくいただきます。海盆戦艦ノルゲ出る。やらせはしない。
カリジアス級巡洋戦艦 HMS
戦艦ビスマルク抜病出撃するわ。
えとく。作戦成功しました。よろしくお願いいたします。よろしくお願いいたします。ノルウェーを侵略者から守るために建造されたのだ。ああ、英国でな。沿岸防衛艦として。
戦艦ビスマルク抜病出撃するわ。いいわね、ダンク。ダンクシューン。ダンク。いいわね、ダンク。ダンクシューン。ダンク。
近代化階層ですね。私、妹の山城の近代化改修もお願いします。いけるかしら。
Okay, I'm guessing it must be a fast fleet.
近代化階層ですね。私には必要かも。
Now, I wish I had more optimized fleet, but it is what it is, because the circumstances, it is what it is.
妹の山城の近代化改修も
This is basically what the
お願いします。
Zekamashi comp is using. That have been sent. There could be way better comp, way better made than this, but
ダンク。
it is what it is. It's way better than can be made. Believe
いい
me.
感じだぜ。嬉しい。私を強化してくれるなんて。
But hey, since you're here, you can say the adjustments if you want. Yeah. You can like say fixes if you want as you see them. We're in no real hurry. I can just do this. I can still do this when you're around. No biggie. We definitely have time and resources. So if you got input, feel free just say it. About like if we can use better equipment, better ships, yeah. And, well, obviously we can, but where? All right, fair. We'll just continue to.
いい感じだぜ。 いけるぜ。
Yeah, like I said, it's worth asking because, oh my god, he's got that.
任せとけって。
I'll probably never get. As well, because yeah, like I said, if you have, I know I'm gonna be ahead of you now, or we're gonna be like right by each other. So like I said, if you have input, just
ありがとうございます。これ
say
な
it.
ら
Otherwise, if
正
you
規空
don't,
母
don't
にだっ
worry
て負
about
けま
it.
せん。いい感じだぜ。嬉しい。私を強化してくれるなんて。
Alright, we can use which CVL goes out then? That's good. Yeah, like I said, because it's a little weird looking at these. I just seeing like I'm like I don't know. I feel like we can make better than this. Now it's a little weird. So hello, Zol. You just missed me absolutely obliterate the boss. It felt like I was on. It felt like I was still on easy. Not norm. Not. Yeah. Third star unlock STF on what map? And then you said a dupe Zuiho reuse from E2. Oh, alright. Oh, wow. All the way we can just brute force all the way to the star. I like that. So, without that said... So no Zuiho? Well, alright. This locks don't matter anymore. No more Zuiho then. Because I want to try to at least make this look like I'm somewhat respecting the locks. So... We could use... So, because... Let's see. You said you used a Roma. Was that like the same Roma from earlier? Because we could just do that, yeah. Because I want to somewhat at least pretend I'm respecting the locks. Yeah. Because literally I could just... Because literally I could just put Yamato Kaini Ju here. If we're not going to respect the locks. It would be so fucking boring.
戦艦ローマ出撃するわ姉さん大丈夫心配しないで
Okay, it cannot be green Zuiho. It must be main Zuiho. Alright, well, alright. I like how I said I'm trying to respect the locks, yet I'm using a Bismarck right here. It is a little weird. So yeah, like I'm using the... Okay. Because I'm having a... Actually, you know what? Because how most of these events I just use the Grief or B comps. Maybe we could try the Zeka comps, make it interesting. Because we're going to be sitting here for hours trying to do this, so... Okay, it looks like the decision stands to just copy the Zeka, see how the Zeka comps do. Looks like the decision stand. Now, after all, we are trying to get through this as fast as possible, are we not? So I made my decision. Since it's easy, we could technically use my not even Bismarck Kai if we're gonna resort to this.
戦艦不装出撃いたします
Wait, no, Bismarck. Yeah, Bismarck Dry still works if these three are still. Guess? I think this Bismarck still works. And that Bismarck would still work if you were on medium, I'm saying.
近代化階層ですね私には妹の山城の近代化改修もお願いします
So if this was Issei or Hyuga, yeah.
いけるかしら
They still have to be speed modded.
近代化階層ですね私には必要かも
Strangely, the Zeka comps don't use that many foreign planes.
妹の山城の近代化
I
改
think it's
修
a
も
little
お願
unusual.
いし
But
ま
it,
す
I'm not complaining. My Langley doesn't even have a hole punch. Oh, all right. So it's the JP plane bonus. I guess we'll see when we get there. So this is correct. All right. I thought it was just being like speed running through this. So it does make sense. Well, if it's a JP stuff bonus, I guess. What JP guns? This seems like an experimental event. I don't like E1 was very hard for an E1, but for me it felt like any other E1 except for no J. E2 felt like any other E2 for E, and then this E3 was actually easier than most E3s I faced in recent years. Even if the pre-boss was annoying. This E4 is probably going to be a total joke. I should point out that I don't have another 11. So I'm just going to have to improvise with this. Nah, we can do a... Wait, hold on. We can do a she unskilled. Even on easy? Yeah, we'll see what happens if I also need a friend fleet. It's unlikely I'll need the friend fleet, but... You'll have to think about it. I don't know. I feel like it's safer to just have Grief or be here because we can like... This could also help him looking at me. This could actually help him looking at me. But I feel like if I let him continue, he's going to like catch up to me. But again, I don't know. Alright. So I'm probably going to do this only for an hour. I'm probably just going to do like the phase 1. So thankfully, yeah. I'm actually be ending the stream in like, let's see, when did I get this message? So the stream's gonna go for another hour, so we're just gonna do what we can this out in literally 1 hour. Hope I can beat E4P1. Yeah, because this is kind of fun. Like, this also is helping Gree, I think, because now I'm his guinea pig. We could try an experiment because of how fast I'm going to be going. I guess we could use this as like a test maybe, but because of time constraints, I feel like we have to get through this. I have to get through this as fast as we see. Alright, that's the God Xeon. He's using a bow for his 40mm still.
もう一機あった方がよかったな。
助かる。この装備いいな。これなら帰ってこれそうだ。
I don't know. I think the Type 21 Chinese is better than a Fumo. Fumo's European. Unless it doesn't matter when it comes to this.
いいだろう。
Then how come you had to go to Yasen? I did it in Daysen. Like, it was perfect. It was about as perfect as you could really expect for a Last Dance. And mine also had green tea. This must have been an extremely easy E3 for hard players. So medium was this was actually supposed to be a very hard medium, but because of bonuses, that overrode when it came to the bosses and stuff. And a weird, I guess that's why they did this, because that's just how it turned out. This event feels very experimental despite it being a European event. Well, at least the MO being European. Not complaining. It's very interesting to see something like this. I'm gonna continue to copy the Zeka comps because remember I basically used whatever Grief or B gave me on the Grief or B comps as I call them, even though he adjusted them for me. They're still Grief or B comps, so adjusted for me. The Zeka comps we're just gonna use. The Zekamashi comps we're just gonna use as is, even though they're tailored for me, but they're basically just for everyone else, you know, in general. So yeah, this is to get to know the Zeka comps basically right now. And then Grief for B, I guess we'll be keeping an eye out for what I'm doing. Because he's actually behind me right now. This is a very unique and again, weirdly unique, but I don't think it's weird in a bad way. It just feels more experimental. I'm not going to RT. I'm just getting through this at my own leisure, whatever. So I guess we're looking at the comps that best fit me, and I think you picked this one. So I do appreciate that. Is that a Ziyun or a Sayun? Okay, that's a Ziyun. Well, let's switch these. Scotland should have the better one.
ご褒美。こんな毎日って素敵ね。これならええ感じじゃね。ええ装備じゃね。皆も喜ぶけ。ええ塩梅じゃの。
我が手法は良いものだ。
Yeah, Zol's been here for a while. You didn't notice that?
ほう、なるほどな。試してみよう。問題はない。多分な。
Why don't we try this?
我が手法は良いものだ。多少の問題はあるがな。ほう、なるほどな。試してみよう。
My Kirov is not hole punched, and I don't think he's worth hole punching right now.
I appreciate it.
Again, Japanese gun bonus.
なるほど。
So this is a little odd, but it is what it is. But I guess radars don't matter. Japanese plane, Japanese gun bonuses, so I guess radar doesn't matter.
I got it.
If they did, I would still have a pretty good idea what I do.
I
This?
appreciate it.
It's not going to do anything on her.
Choose. いい感じ。いい感じよ。やるじゃない。Are you listening? Choose. いい感じ。
Okay, TCI, huh?
私の新武装どうで巻き雲強くなりたいです。こちらいただきますね。 ます。感謝です。やりました。こちらいただきますね。はあ、癒されます。感謝ですね。
Oh wow, I've become stronger.
やりました。ふふん、私の新武装どうでしょう。巻き雲強くなりたいです。
Let's go. B1 and then E.
作戦計画概要をご説明します。公団作戦第4作戦海域作戦
Back to
要項で
this.
す。本作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。
What would have been the differences? Where were the differences in rewards between easy and medium? We know E1 was literally just one Mamiya, so very paltry.
戦艦ビスマルク抜秒出撃するわ。
Hey, doesn't this look familiar? Oh, hey, it's another Philippine one. Hooray! See another Philippine one. There you go, land base at Taiwan. Oh, I'm sorry, China back then in if we were like having a new World War II setting. Or Formosa, if we'd rather call it that. Nani the fuck? It's like there's no point doing medium unless it's like literally E3. There's like the rest is like there's no point. They got this feels yep, very experimental. Anyway, enough yapping. See, look at that soul wall. Yep. At least it's not a lolly sub. Oh, we're going to be. Wait, no, E. We're going to E. We're going to E first. But I already have F6, F3, and F6, F3Ns, I think. I think I already have those planes. It's a little odd because I think I have both those planes, F6, F3, and F6, F3N. And being the knight designation. And then what about E4? Oh, no, you mentioned E2 and then E4. I guess that one's E2 and then one's E4, you know? Oh, okay. Yeah, the one medal different. We know the one Mamiya difference was E1. The one medal difference is apparently E2. And F6, F3 versus F6, F3N. But I have both planes already, so we're gonna get a free F6, F3 for easy. If we did normal, it's F6, F3N. Once we get to E5, tell me what the difference between easy and medium reward is. It's probably an intrepid material, if I'm gonna bet. Or an action report. Check my equipment if you can. I think we have an SBC5 from Langley. Either that or I built one.
バロースターですか?
I never noticed Haywood got a CG for the salary, but it's a very nice one. Oh my god, look at that. It's like Christmas colors. If you can look closely in the upper right with the ships as they're highlighted with corresponding tag colors. It's like Christmas colors, red and green almost. Kind of. Ah. Oh. Well, need to double check. I might have... If it's a Kashiable, well, we'll just do that then.
Thank.
I hope I can at least start E4P1 while Gree's here. Otherwise, we'll have to wait till tomorrow.
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。甘く見るな。逃がすかよ。
Oh, I think it's the SBD5 I think we got from Langley.
好評敵対。発艦始め。
Speaking of Langley, she's up there somewhere.
こう。さあ、よーけいただけだ。攻撃開始。伊勢、ヒューガには負けたくないの。悪いけど負けないよ。追撃してとどめを刺す。
In some strange twist, E5 medium might actually been okay if we really do not want to build an SBC5. In some strange twist, E5 might be okay. Oh, and it's Ranger Kai stock? Well, then in that case...
Oh! そうか、やっぱりミーの功績が Of course!
I need to double check
もらっとくさ。わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ、
I mean, if it's Ranger Kai,
わしはいろいろと出来がいい
Langley gave an
けんの。
SBD or
かす
something.
みよ。
And there's also a Ranger Kai stock, so we'll see. I'm guessing if we made a carrier instead of a task force, instead of a surface task force, we'd go through more nodes. Is it once or twice for easy?
It's a
little odd. But at least it's the only unlocks. I guess we'll just go into this now.
やるしかないな。合戦用意。各艦撃ち方用意。
We actually would get the Elbass AS, I think. Even if we were on medium.
私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。
Casual is one time.
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍したんかね。
Maybe I should figure a way to get chat overlay on the stream. Because I'm using Chat Arena, it's safer anyway. Because a lot of those like edited videos of live streams do have chat overlay on it, so maybe we should try to look into that. I can ask Sag because he does it, and a lot of other streamers do it, so I'll just ask around.
艦隊戦か腕が鳴るわね。甘く見るな、逃がすかよ。
Oh, alright. We'll look into that, like, before next stream. Because obviously you've only got, like, 38 minutes right now. And the stream's already in good progress. Man, she's so easy on easy. On medium, she just true hustles somebody no matter what. Almost. This is moderately damages someone no matter what, almost. Unless you have really good luck. Or you put up a smoke screen. So there you go, that's one. Alright, one more.
作戦終了。艦隊ありがとう。
ありがたいの。作戦計画概要をご説明します。
Okay, now I can put this. Oh, whoops, that's wrong. Sorry.
降壇作戦第4作戦海域作戦要項です。本作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。
Those are actually nice looking tags. It's the pinkish looking tag is actually very nice. Goes well with the green. It almost looks Christmassy. If E4 we were doing with medium, I would have put like my main Jervis here. Or a dupe Jervis. I don't know who we would have put in place of Kirov. Kirov might, yeah, no, Kirov was used for, like, I guess who we would have put in place of Kirov, maybe, Oh, alright. So this is a mixed max tag, so all these ships were good? Okay. That's interesting. So basically all these ships were good? I'm actually going to stick with the Zeka comps because they basically do respect ship locks. Unless I've used the girl already. Or basically... Unless I've used that girl that he designated already. So it might be just fine to, yeah. We're just learning the Zeka comps at this point. French Indochina. So basically it'd be everywhere over this side would be Indochina. Or also this could be in... Nah, that was Spanish owned for a while, I think. So it'd basically be this.
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。
Sags. Fia, since you're here and I know you're awake, I'm gonna send you something. We might have our new computer.
私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいのよ。もっと褒めて。
わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ。
Alright, there you go. Judge as you will. Those are now the two leading candidates. Although, personally, there's one I personally like better because it seems to have similar specs while being much smaller than the other two. And also much cheaper.
Dunk.
We speed this shit up because, you know, Gree has to leave in like 25 minutes for dinner. Because, you know, he's on the other side of the world. It's day there. It's night for us. Actually, for you, it's morning. It's night. It's like dead of night for me right here. Dead of overnight.
Kantai戦か。腕が鳴るわね。Now, let's get going! 攻撃隊発艦！ありゃ、敵艦発見だ。かかってらっしゃい。合戦用意じゃ。急がそう。ヒューガには負けたくないの。
有効かな。
お願い。悪いけど負けないよ。追撃してとどめを刺す。第二次攻撃隊編成できる？じゃあ随時発進してください。 手法の火力だけは自慢なの。え、防御力と速力？
わしが一番活躍したんかね。
欲しいけど。
まあ仕方ないの。わしゃいろいろ。
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。
How much air power is there? If Fuyutsuki's doing a job and she can't even shoot down that much.
Now let's get going! 攻撃隊発艦。
やるしかないな。合戦用意。各艦撃ち方用意。
私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいのよ、もっと褒めても。
なんじゃ、わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないの。
艦隊戦か。
Fuko ga! They call her the Fuko. We nickname her Fuko for a reason. The Fuko sisters. Good thing this was the last node. So I apologize for all the over typing on the keyboard and not much doing anything in game. It is because I'm talking with some of my. I sent DMs to some of my friends right now. Some are awake, some are sleeping, but I DM'd everyone basically the same thing. But I think we are getting closer and closer to a possible choice here for my new computer.
こんな姿じゃ
Yeah, that's some Opie
レイ
showing.
テ突入は無理。優雅には負けたくないの。
有効かな。お願い。悪いけど負けないよ。
追撃してとどめを刺す。やったー、やりました。私嬉しい。これからも頑張りますね。なんじゃ、わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないのう。わしゃいろいろと出来がええけんのう。
こんに
ダンク。ありがとう。これでまた戦えるか。
You did hear the ding, right? You all were listening for the ding, right? Because I wasn't.
応答顔いけるかしら。大演習作戦か。
Alright, thank you.
懐かしい
Yeah,
わね。
next stream I'm gonna get the chat overlay up. Stream? I use stream elements, so we can just use stream elements for it. What else for next stream? I need to get a Gervated back up. Oh, alright, so that's it. Alright. So that's it. You're following Zeka, semi-following Zeka for the tags. Alright, that makes sense. I'm reading this now. Alright. Alright, now it's
作戦
onward
計画
to...
概要をご説明します。講談作戦第4作戦海域作戦要項です。本作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。
It was like Zeka's setting these up after it makes sense why it's like all like that, because Japanese plane bonuses and I guess Japanese gun bonuses as well for this, and then also he's using some of the ships he has because in theory if he had more Issei / Hyuga he would use them instead of a Fuso, but he does not. Well, I mean, whatever gender Zeka is. We're going to say they for formality. But I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to guess that Zeka's a he, even though I shouldn't be assuming someone's gender.
第4作戦海域作戦要項です。本作戦海域は
In today's
連合
world.
艦隊
I
編
think that's
成
very
による
bad.
出撃です。
No, I'm not being
戦艦
cynical.
ビス
I'm
マル
trying to be
ク
respectful.
抜秒出
Diplomatic
撃する
here.
わ。
Hmm. Okay, so it's G twice. No, that's wrong. That's wrong, Termina. Here first. Oh, I caught that. Good thing I caught that.
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいのよ。
なんじゃ
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないの。わしゃいろいろと出来がええけんの。
ダンク。
Reclass. Wall of reclass. Okay, they didn't make me go
艦
re.
隊戦か。
Yeah.
腕が鳴るわね。Now, let's get going! 攻撃隊発艦！ありゃ、敵艦発見した。艦隊合戦用意だ。急がんと。ファイヤー。悪いけど負けないよ。追撃してとどめを刺す。
有効かな。
お願い。この程度ぬるい。第二次攻撃隊編成できる？じゃあ随時発進してください。
Mutsuki in place of Shoho?
そうか。
Okay, that's to go to B, I
やっぱり
guess.
目の功績が
And I guess that's the B fleet.
なんじゃ。わしが一番活躍したんかね。
Let me also get up the LBAS for that. It looks like I won't be, because we're trying to discuss my next PC here. It looks like we're going to be late completing this step and even testing out a run P1. But apparently the fleet to be is the P1 fleet, so yeah. Basically, once we get there, we get there. Elbas's to, well, Gray is going now, so yeah. I'll probably try to do the B unlock.
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。甘く見るな。逃がすかよ。この程度ぬるい。私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいの？
なんじゃ、
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍したんかね。
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴
Okay,
るわ
this
ね。
time like 1 point above Taiha.
Now, let's get going! 攻撃隊発艦！日清好評敵対発艦始め。こう
さあ、
よ
かかってらっしゃい。
攻撃開始。
こんな姿じゃレイテ突入は無理ね。伊勢ヒューガには負けたくないの。
ロッキンロール。
有効この程度。
お願いだって航空母艦です。やります。やったー。 んじゃわしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないの。わしゃいろいろと出来がええけんの。
I'm waiting for the ding. No ding. We'll do it one more time and then I
作戦
might
終
end the
了。
stream.
艦隊が母港に帰還したわ。ありがとう。これ
ありがたいの。
応答が大きいと
Although it's probably best if I keep going until the unlock.
しばらくいけるかしら。
But it might not make sense to do the unlock because, you know, if I want to just get off because apparently the unlock step for node B is the same fleet we're using for P1. Let me just double check. Let's do it. One more. One more.
ゴッド。私ビスマルクの出番ね。ゴッド。私ビスマルクの出番ね。
Yeah, it looks pretty similar. Kirov is taken out. Mutsuki stays. Kirov is taken out. In place of Fuyutsuki's moved to where Kirov was, but in place of where Fuyutsuki was in the main fleet, it's now Isonami. All right. No, that all right, that's pretty noted. Otherwise, it looks the same, so I'm just gonna. Let's see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop after this step, but I'm just gonna Yeah, it does look like I will be stopping after completing this step.
作戦計画概要をご説明します。
Very successful stream overall. We absolutely spanked that boss of E3 on medium even without debuff. It really is that easy with the bonuses. And again, according to what people were saying, not just Green for Beeb, but others were saying it, a lot of people actually, the medium comp is actually harder than the hard comp for some reason. I guess because of something about the stats, I don't know, like for some reason. Again, weird but interesting event. It's not bad weird, it's just feels experimental in a way.
前段作戦
No, that's wrong.
第3作戦
It's not like a bad weird, it's just an experimental
Hold on,
weird, it feels like.
第4作戦海
As I
域
keep saying.
作戦要項です。本作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。
戦艦ビスマルク抜病出撃するわ。 艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。
After completing this step, I'm actually gonna probably cut the stream.
私が一
Yeah,
番です
Thea, thanks for still being here.
何
And,
言ってるの、
yeah.
当たり前じゃない。いい
We
の
can talk more
も
after
っ
the
と褒めて
DMs.
も。
わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないの。わしゃいろいろと出来がええけんの。
ダンク。艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。Now let's get going! 攻撃隊発艦。ありゃ、敵艦発見ぞ。
面白い。
艦隊
大丈夫。
合戦用意じゃ。急がや。私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいのよ。
なんじゃ
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍。
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。Now let's get going! 攻撃隊発艦。この程度ぬるい。私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいのよ。
なんじゃ
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍した。
We literally lost one LBAS plane. They lost all of theirs.
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。甘く見るな。逃がすかよ。ありゃ、敵艦発見だ。ヒューガに艦隊合戦用意だ。急がんと。やられた。火事は大丈夫。さあ、かかってらっしゃい。まだやれるわね。これからよ。悪いけど負けないよ。追撃してとどめを刺す。攻撃開始。行きましょう。たあ、私だって航空母艦です。やります。あなたなんて落ちろ。嫌いよ。ファイヤー。沈んで。伊勢ヒューガには悪いけど負けないよ。追撃してとどめを刺す。そうか、やっぱりミーの功績が Of course! なんじゃもらっとくさ。わしが一番活躍したんかね。
And that's the thing. Come on, Bismarck, cheer up.
「作戦計画概要をご説明します」。
Let me just double check. I guess this is so I don't have to do this later, so I save some time. I could complete the unlock completely. I got the fleet and everything. We'll see. So I'm just double checking the planes are the same. Yeah, nothing changes. The Elbas. But here's what does change. Mission Kira, Haywood, Javelin, Nakigumo, Ayanami. And then the only change is that we take out Zuiho, bring in Mutsuki. And then this means Mutsuki is also going to be used for P1. I mean Shoho. Yeah, Shoho stays out. He knows main fleet. Yeah, we're bringing in Mutsuki. Pull those off right now.
Mutsuki
練習航空巡洋艦ゴトランド抜病します。行こっか。
Yeah, none of the equipment looks different. We have the combined fleet. We have the fleet command facility anyway, so yeah. Okay, notably now, it doesn't seem to matter because
近代化階層ですね。私には必要かも。いいわね、デンク。近代化階層ですね。私には必要かも。
I'm just matching up this what Zakamashi has.
いい感じだぜ。
Ree, why did this get shot down?
近代化階層ですね。私には必要かも。
これならええ感じじゃねえ。ええ装備じゃねえ。皆も喜ぶけ。 褒美。こんな助かる。ありがたいの。おお、このみなぎるパワー、ムツキ負ける気がしないのね。およおよよ。おお、このみなぎるパワー、ムツキ感激。
ごめんなさい、少し休むわ。あとは頼むわね。ダンク。私、ビスマルクの出番ね。
作戦計画概要をご説明します。公団作戦、第4作戦海域、作戦要項です。本作戦海域は
ビスマルクの戦い、見せてあげるわ。
Yeah, I just sent a B one. Okay, this one's just a B apparently. So basically this counts as not even sorting them because they're not going to consume any resources because it looks like we're just going A, B.
艦隊戦か、腕が鳴るわね。
主砲、副砲、撃て。この程度ぬるい。
私が一番ですって？何言ってるの、当たり前じゃない。 いのよ、もっと褒めても。
なんじゃ、わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないのう。わしゃいろいろと出来がええけんのう。
Yep.
艦隊戦か、腕が鳴るわね。伊勢、ヒューガには負けたくないの。
日清好評敵対発艦始め。こうよーけいただきじゃ。
負けたく
Okay,
ないの。
we're getting Bismarck on. Like, why is it going for my heaviest ships? Like, what the fuck?
悪いけど負けないよ。
This game's still
追
trying to
撃
piss
して
me
と
off. So
どめを刺す。有効かな。お願い。落ちろ。ファイヤー。
伊勢、ヒューガには負けたくないの。私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいのよ、
なんじゃ、
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍したんかね。まあ仕方ないのう。わしゃいろいろと出来がええけんの。
作戦終了。艦隊が母港に帰還したわ。ありがとう。
ありがたいのう。作戦計画概要をご説明します。
I'll try doing it on 39 more hours.
第
I
4
think
作
we'll
戦海
line
域
between
作戦要項です。
OK and
本
penalty.
作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。
戦艦ビスマルク、抜秒出撃するわ。
Send that there. We're not going to go there. This is where we send this. Don't choke the air raid. Good.
艦隊戦か、腕が鳴るわね。伊勢、ヒューガには負けたくないの。この程度ぬるい。私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？ 当たり前じゃない。いいのよ、もっと褒めても。
なんじゃ、わしが一番活躍し。
艦隊戦か。腕が鳴るわね。
Alright, that should be the last step.
私が一番ですって？何言ってるの？当たり前じゃない。いいの？
There we go.
もっと褒めても。
わしが一番活躍したんか。
At least for me, these are going to be the only unlocks for this whole map. So it's going to be a brute force straight through. It's a pretty short route.
Duck.
But I think I'm actually going to stop here. We will definitely at least try to do something with this tomorrow. So yeah, even though it was a short stream, it was very productive as we're now in E4. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Good night.